Welcome back, MVP Road Car. Today we're diving deep into the 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia, a bold revival of a classic nameplate reimagined for the electric era. We'll walk through how it looks, how it feels inside, how it performs, and whether it's worth your money. Let's get rolling. When you first lay eyes on the 2026 Karmann Ghia, it's obvious Volkswagen has aimed for that perfect balance of nostalgia and innovation. The sculpted curves of the original coupe live on in spirit, but every line is sharper, more precise, more purposeful. The long hood, the flowing fenders, the graceful arch over the doors, they're all there, but translated for a modern EV world. The front fascia is sleek, narrow LED headlights with clean edges, minimal grille because there's no gasoline engine to cool, and air intakes that double as styling elements and functional cooling for batteries and electronics. Walking along the side, you'll notice flush door handles that pop out when needed. The beltline is low, giving the car a sporty stance. The roofline slopes gracefully into the rear, giving you a fastback silhouette that's elegant and aerodynamic. Over the rear, the taillights stretch across, a slim LED bar that ties the design together. A subtle integrated spoiler helps with airflow and adds a hint of sportiness without being flashy. The choice of colors is bold, deep metallic blues, retro-inspired pastels, matte finishes, all to highlight the curves and surfaces. Overall, it's a design that nods to heritage without feeling stuck in the past. Step inside, and that same blend of old and new greets you. The cabin is driver-focused, with a minimalistic layout that blends retro charm and modern tech. The steering wheel is thin, two-spoke or three-spoke inspired by vintage designs, but wrapped in premium leather with contrast stitching. Behind it, a digital instrument cluster displays all the key driving info, but styled with circular retro gauges as a visual homage to the originals. To the center, a floating touchscreen handles infotainment, climate, navigation, and vehicle settings. Volkswagen has tried to keep physical controls to a minimum, a few knobs and buttons for immediate shortcuts, but most functions are digital. Materials are high-end, sustainably sourced leather, real wood or aluminum trim accents, soft touch surfaces, ambient lighting woven throughout. On some versions, there's a panoramic glass roof stretching overhead, creating an airy, open feel that contrasts with the sleek coupe silhouette. Front seats are supportive and firm, designed for spirited driving and long trips alike. In back, the rear seats are compact. This isn't a full-size sedan. It's a 2+2 coupe, so while two adults might fit in back for short trips, legroom is limited. Headroom is better thanks to the sloping roof design, but it's still cozy. Storage is modest, a front trunk for light cargo, and a rear hatch or trunk space behind the seats. It's enough for daily use, weekend bags, but not for moving houses. Let's talk performance, the real heart of this car. Volkswagen has reportedly built this on a modern EV platform, likely a variation of its electric architecture, such as what's used in its next-gen models. Rather than a combustion engine, the 2026 Karmann Ghia is fully electric. Early spec rumors suggest a dual-motor setup, one motor for each axle, giving it all-wheel drive. Total output might land in the ballpark of 300 to 350 horsepower with instant torque from the electric motors. That would allow 0 to 60, 0-100 km/h times in the mid-4-second range, quick but not outrageous for an EV coupe. The low placement of battery packs keeps the center of gravity down, aiding handling and grip. In corners, this car is likely to feel poised and agile. Electric power steering with variable assist, adaptive dampers, and possibly selectable driving modes, comfort, sport, dynamic, give you control over how sharp the ride feels. The regenerative braking system will help slow the car efficiently and recapture energy. For range, Volkswagen is probably targeting something competitive, perhaps 300+ miles, 480+ km, on a full charge under ideal conditions. Fast charging support should allow 80% charge in 20-30 minutes, depending on the battery and charge system. For real-world driving, expect more like 250-300 miles between charges depending on driving style and conditions. Now on to the price. Volkswagen will position the Karmann Ghia as a halo or premium model. a bridge between style, heritage, and EV tech. The base variant could start somewhere in the range of $45,000 to $55,000 USD, with higher trims, performance or luxury packages, pushing that to $60,000, $70,000 or more. In markets outside the US, pricing will depend heavily on taxes, incentives, import fees, and local EV policy. For buyers who value design, exclusivity, and brand heritage, that price might make sense. For those purely chasing efficiency or performance, other EVs might compete more aggressively on value. So, is the 2026 Karmann Ghia worth it? It depends on what you value. If you're a design lover, someone who wants a car that is as much art as machine, this could hit the sweet spot. You get modern electric performance, cutting-edge features, and the emotional appeal of a legendary name revived. The compromises are there: limited rear space, modest cargo, and the high price of niche vehicles. But for many buyers, those are acceptable trade-offs in exchange for owning something special. In terms of safety and tech, expect a full suite of driver assistance systems, adaptive cruise, lane keeping assist, automated emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and a 360-degree camera setup. Over-the-air updates should keep the software fresh over the years. And because it's a new model, Volkswagen will probably support it aggressively with software enhancements and feature additions. In summary, the 2026 Karmann Ghia is a bold statement. It's more than a rehash of the past. It's a modern reinterpretation. It offers eye-catching design, premium materials, electric power, and emotional appeal. It won't be perfect for everyone, and the pricing will likely limit its reach. But as a piece of automotive storytelling, it lands strongly. Thank you for riding along with me today as we explored the exterior, interior, performance, and pricing of the 2026 Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. If you enjoyed this deep dive, drop a like, subscribe for more car reviews, and let me know in the comments, would you buy this, or would you take a different EV? Until next time, keep your wheels turning and your passion burning.